everyone, I'm glad you could tune in. I'm going to do just a quick demonstration of this gold gilding wax that we're going to do on these embellished areas on the table. There's quite a bit of embellishment here, and then the legs have these nice grooves in them. There's all kinds of nice spots to put gold on. Generally, when you put gold on a piece, you want it to be something that has some raised areas, a bit of relief on it, that type of thing. This table was one that I got. It was in pretty bad shape when I got it, and I stripped the top, restained it, and polyed the top because I really like the inlay in it. And then I painted this coal black, which is a fusion mineral paint. And so now I just have to add the gold, and then I think it's ready to go to whoever wants it. So what I do with this type of thing is I add this plain clear wax first. And that just gives me a little bit extra ability to wipe any mistakes off that I don't like and that type of thing. So I'm just going to move this a little bit, hoping you can still see that. So what I'm going to do, and I'll be off camera most of the time, you won't see me, but I'm working away hard here. So what I'll do is start with just waxing with the clear wax the area that I want to first put my gold on. Let's see, maybe a little bit better. So basically you just take your finger, add the wax to it, wipe it off a little bit because it's really creamy. It's like a butter, a soft butter. So if you've had butter in your cupboard that goes soft, that's what it looks like. And you just start rubbing it on. You can put it on as thin or as thick as you like. If you want to have a little bit more in the center, a little bit more on the ends, you just keep adding it to your finger. It doesn't spread too far, and then you need to add more. So this is what it looks like. We'll do the edge here a little bit, and so far I haven't seen any spots that I don't like, so I won't have to use my clear wax to erase any. Maybe there's a little bit there that I don't like. So what I will do is take my cloth, and because there's clear wax under it, it's still all easily corrected, so I can just wipe it off. And that didn't come completely off, so I will add a little bit more clear wax, and then that should come off. It's kind of like clear wax is the eraser for other types of waxes. If you remember that, you've got it made in the shade. So I'm going to add a little bit more up here to brighten it up a little bit. I think it looks really pretty though. A little bit more down here. Okay. Put a little bit in the center. Do you see how that just brought out the center a little bit there, right? Okay, so I think that's fine. You just have to really use your fingers to get in there and get things smeared around. We'll go down to this bit here, and I just want to put a ring around this top bit here. Oh, so now I've got wax down there that I don't want to keep there. So I have to go back and erase that with my clear wax. So you really don't have to be afraid of wax. I know when I first started using rub and buff or gilding wax or colored waxes, I was a little bit freaked out, but it's not as bad as you think if you can use your clear wax to erase your mistakes, which I will definitely do right here and right there. Okay, so now I will go back with a cloth and just wipe that. When I'm done off camera too, I will detail things. I don't leave things generally as they are. I'm always fixing something. I would never let it go out with a mistake. If there was something, I think that needs a little bit more there. I'm even going to put a little bit more back up here. And that's the other thing too, is, you know, if you do these pieces for people, just leave them for a day and see how you like them, and then go back and see what you think, because inevitably you're probably going to change something on it or add to or take away. It's like a piece of art where you're always fiddling and fiddling and fiddling until you get it right, you know. So I'm adding clear wax again. This just is my it's not necessary if you think you can do gilding wax without ever making a mistake, but I just find it so much easier to do it this way, because then if I do make a mistake, I can fix it. Okay, so these are actually like little kind of like little domes, and then they go down all the way to the floor. So I would, if it was where, you know, gold dust was falling naturally on it, which gold dust doesn't do, but if it were, I would think it would fall naturally up here first, and then a little bit lighter on its way down. So see, I have some here in here that I don't want to keep there, so I'm just going to take my clear wax brush and just wipe it out. And on to the next one. I have like the biggest fingers, and I don't know why. I don't know why I was blessed like that, but they get in the road of doing gilding wax, that's for darn sure. I suppose I should have been a farmer or something. Okay, so now you can see we're getting that sort of a dome effect on the top, and I will keep working at it and working at it, working at it until I get just the right look that I want. I'll do another one here, and go down. It's very pretty. I love this stuff. This is called, it's Pueblo, or P-E-B-E-O is all I know. It's the Empire Gold. They have several colors. They have bronze, King Gold, Empire Gold, and there's quite a few different golds they have. So there's a lot of selection for, you know, getting the color right, just right that you want. I love the copper. I haven't used the copper of this brand of paint, but oh, sorry, I have to move my camera around. But I have used copper rub and buff, and it's really pretty. And Fusion Mineral Paint also has a copper gilding wax or copper wax that you can get from them. Okay, and this was painted in coal black, which is also Fusion paint. I'm not an ambassador for Fusion paint. They don't pay me to do this, but I just really like their paint. So you can see it coming together a little bit here. I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera, but just to give you an idea of how to put it on and how you can fix it if you really don't like what you did. Add a little bit more there because I think it looks a little stark. And there's a mistake under here that I don't like. I'm going to take that out, and right there also. It's really easy. So just keep a little brush that you can, you know, fix your mistakes with if you want. Okay. So now, sorry, I'm going to go to the bottom, maybe back a bit more. If you can see the bottom of the foot there, I'm going to add some clear wax. And I'm going to do this. This will harden within a couple of hours or an hour or so. It'll harden, and you can actually even go back and buff it if you want to. It'll harden so it will stay, and then you know, even the big companies like I can't really say them, but you know, the Way one, they use these waxes on their furniture. I've actually ordered a few things from them this last year, and I've been pretty disappointed. And when you see some of these pieces like this, which you know someone was gonna hack, and you think what nice quality it is compared to what you get sometimes online these days. It's pretty sad what's out there, really. I ordered it looked like a beautiful headboard for a bed we have, and honestly when we got it I was just really shocked, and it wasn't cheap. So I would much rather myself get a nice piece like this and finish it up nicely and fix it. It's well worth it to fix it well, so it's nice when people just offer what it's worth. That's looking pretty good. I'm putting a little bit more here just to give that hump on the leg a bit more of a splash. And that's, you know, you can go back and you can layer this. You can even, if you wanted to, you could go over this with another color and to just bring out some of the highlights with just another color. It would be so pretty, really. Okay, I think that's got that. How does that show up? Not bad. Okay, so I think, not sure if I want to do this. You know, now looking at it, I'm kind of thinking I do. I just don't want it to be too much. So no, I think I'll leave it. I'm gonna take my finger with some clear wax this time instead of the brush, because I have to be very specific where I put it, because this is my eraser and I am going to erase anything that's in this line. So that is gone. And all I want to leave is this part here. Now, so this part will have the same treatment. All of these legs will have the same treatment, but I want to show you the little knob that's on this table. Actually, a couple things I could probably show you while I have the wax out. So here we go. Okay, so this little knob is kind of boring looking. You really can't, you know, you almost can't see the, can you see that? You almost can't see the raised relief on it, but let's try this. Let's try to bring out some of the color in it. See if we can get it to glow a little bit. Just really want to touch those areas on the top, and that just adds a little bit. We'll leave the back all brassy looking. And here again, I have some spots that I really want to go and redo, just to kind of, I see I have a hair there, which is totally unfortunate because now I have to go dig it out. Okay, it seems to be a little mess over here. I don't know why. So we'll straighten it up. You can apply this with the brush as well. I mean, I don't, but you could. I have done a little bit on this leg already. I'll go around a little bit and fix it up, but I did do a little bit on this one. Let's see, it goes on pretty fast. For this table, I would say probably an hour, and then another half an hour checking it over to get it exactly right and fixing any bits you missed that need to be fixed up. And then, you know, it's never really fast. If you do things really too fast, they don't turn out very well. So it's best to kind of take your time a little bit, do them really well so that again, they're a statement piece or a piece a person could be really proud to have in their home, right? I'm gonna do a little bit more. You know what? I didn't realize you weren't on camera. I'm sorry. Let's see, where are we? Where are we? Let's go this way. There, that's where we are. I've already done this end, so I'm just finishing up this leg a little bit. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I had you still staring at the pretty knob. That's not good. Sometimes, like these things, when you go on live, you can't really see what you're doing until you actually take time to look straight up into the camera, and then you'll see what you're doing. But you know, when you're busy talking and you have to watch what you're doing, you can't really keep looking at the camera all the time. So one of these days, I don't know, I'll have to figure something out, but it'd be nice to have a camera person. Just saying, Bev. Bev's my sidekick. She goes hunting for pieces for me that are really pretty, and sometimes we go have lunch, and sometimes we goof off and tell our husbands we're super busy when we're really not. Sometimes we go to thrift stores and we look for really neat things at thrift stores. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so I think that is pretty good, really. I would probably go touch it up a little bit more. I mean, I will after I'm off camera. I have a lot of work to do, but can you see how pretty that is? It's just so pretty. I'm gonna unclip this camera, and I'm gonna just give you a little tour of the top, because the top is very pretty. And again, the top was stained. Try not to be too jiggly doing this. Or maybe I will be. Here we go. The top was stained. It was first stripped, then stained twice, or maybe 3 times, I can't remember. And then it has been polyed twice. It's perfectly smooth. But look at the grain on this. Isn't that beautiful? Just an absolutely beautiful piece. So this would be a great hall table. In fact, I believe that's actually what it is, but you could use it in a bedroom. You could use it in a walk-in closet if you had a closet big enough to actually use it. There's many places you could use it. In a living room, in a family room, all kinds of places. But that's how wax goes on, and how you can do it without being, you know, really too afraid of messing it up. Because if you have the clear wax on hand, and I think a big tin of that is about $11, so it goes a long way, you really can't do too much damage. So I hope that you learned something on this video, and I hope that you will share it. Like our page, share these with your friends. We're going to be doing these at least once a week, probably twice a week from now on, and every piece will be different. So every time we go on, we'll be either finishing up a piece or starting on a brand new piece. So it will be like a new show every time, and I'm sure you'll learn a lot about techniques, about the paint, about furniture, because I like to talk about decor as well. So there you go, and I hope you enjoy your Easter weekend. Talk to you later, guys.